We review games weekly, so you don't have to. Goldeneye 007, the legendary first-person shooter video game, is set to make a return on the Nintendo Switch. Originally released in 1997 for the Nintendo 64, the game has since become a classic and is considered a cornerstone of the first-person shooter genre. Fans of the game have been eagerly awaiting news of a remake or a re-release for years, and it seems that their wishes are finally coming true. The Goldeneye 007 game was developed by Rare and published by Nintendo, and it was based on the James Bond movie of the same name. It was a commercial and critical success, with the game receiving high praise for its graphics, gameplay, and overall presentation. The game's multiplayer mode was also popular, with many gamers spending countless hours battling it out with friends in split-screen matches. Who is James Bond? James Bond is one of the most popular and enduring characters in popular culture. Created by author Ian Fleming in 1953, James Bond has appeared in numerous novels, movies, video games, and other media, becoming an icon of suave sophistication, daring action, and espionage intrigue. The character of James Bond has been portrayed by a variety of actors over the years, including Sean Connery, Roger Moore, Pierce Brosnan, and most recently, Daniel Craig. Each actor has brought their own unique take on the character, while still maintaining the suave charm and deadly efficiency that makes James Bond so iconic. The James Bond franchise has produced 25 films to date, with the most recent film, No Time to Die, releasing in 2021. These films have grossed billions of dollars at the box office and have been critically acclaimed for their action, humor, and of course, the iconic theme songs. But James Bond's popularity doesn't just extend to the big screen. The character has also appeared in numerous video games, starting with James Bond 007 for the Atari 2600 in 1983. Since then, there have been dozens of James Bond games released on various platforms, including the popular Goldeneye 007 for the Nintendo 64, which is still considered one of the best first-person shooters of all time. James Bond has also had a significant impact on popular culture beyond his own films and games. The character has been referenced and parodied in countless TV shows, movies, and other media, and his iconic gadgets and catchphrases have become part of the public lexicon. Part of James Bond's enduring popularity comes from the character's ability to adapt to changing times. While the core elements of the character remain the same, he's a suave spy who saves the world from evil villains. The portrayal of the character has changed over the years to reflect changing cultural attitudes and trends. For example, Daniel Craig's portrayal of Bond is darker and more brooding than earlier iterations, reflecting a shift in popular culture towards more complex and emotionally driven characters. So what's the plan for Switch? The Nintendo Switch version of Goldeneye 007 is being developed by a company called Activision, which is also responsible for publishing many other popular video game franchises, including Call of Duty, Destiny, and Crash Bandicoot. Activision is no stranger to remaking classic video games, having released remakes of Crash Bandicoot and Spyro the Dragon in recent years. It's not yet clear whether the Nintendo Switch version of Goldeneye 007 will be a straight-up remaster of the original game, or if it will be a completely new version with updated graphics, sound, and gameplay. Fans are hoping for a faithful recreation of the original game, but with some modern tweaks to make it more enjoyable to play on modern consoles. There's also the question of whether the game's multiplayer mode will be included in the Nintendo Switch version. The original game's multiplayer mode was a major selling point, and it's hard to imagine a modern version of Goldeneye 007 without it. However, licensing issues may make it difficult to include the likenesses of the original actors who portrayed the characters in the game. Despite these uncertainties, the announcement that Goldeneye 007 is coming to the Nintendo Switch has generated a lot of excitement among fans of the original game. It's a testament to the lasting impact that the game has had on the video game industry, and it shows that even after all these years, Goldeneye 007 still has a place in the hearts of gamers. In conclusion, the upcoming release of Goldeneye 007 on the Nintendo Switch is a highly anticipated event in the video game community. It's a chance for gamers old and new to experience one of the most iconic and influential first-person shooters of all time, and it's a chance to relive fond memories of a game that has had a lasting impact on the video game industry. We can only hope that the Nintendo Switch version of Goldeneye 007 lives up to the expectations of fans and brings a new generation of gamers into the fold. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and comment your thoughts.